Ladies and gentlemen, the Bella and Witzy show. Hello! It's the dynamic duo of wine tasting, Bella and Witzy, ready to guide you on your journey to becoming a wine connoisseur, or at least someone who can pretend to be one. So grab a glass, let's swirl and sip our way to snobbishness. I mean sophistication. Witzy, do you have any tips?
You bet, Bella. First off, practice your wine lingo. Impress your friends with phrases like mouthfeel, terroir, and legs for days. Bonus points if you can use them all in one sentence.
And don't forget to carry around a spittoon. Nothing says I'm a wine snob like spitting your perfectly good wine into a bucket. Just make sure to loudly announce your intentions beforehand so everyone knows you mean business.
If you really want to impress your friends, host a wine tasting party, but not just any party. Make it a blind wine tasting party. Serve the cheapest wines you can find, but pour them into fancy decanters and see if your guests can tell the difference. Bonus points if you serve them in mismatched glasses.
And don't forget to correct people's pronunciation. If someone says Merlot instead of Merlot, make sure to jump in and correct them. Bonus points if you can correct them on the grape's origin, vintage, and tasting notes too.
Host a wine and cheese party, but only serve cheese with fancy names. Invite all your wine snob friends over for a wine and cheese party, but only serve cheeses with unpronounceable French names, like Époisses de Bourgogne or Pouligny Saint-Pierre. And make sure to pour some of that fancy Chateau Margaux to wash it down.
Hey there, my lovely viewers. I hate to interrupt our hilarious show, but I just wanted to remind you that hitting that like and subscribe button is like giving us a virtual high five and hug. And who doesn't love a good hug? So go ahead, show us some love and we'll keep the laughs coming. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the rating system. Create your own rating system using French words. Don't just rate wines on a scale of 1 to 10, that's for peasants. Create your own unique rating system using fancy French words like exquis, délicieux, and formidable. And make sure to throw in some completely made-up words too, like Chateau La Croix de Bouquet is a total snurzelblop. And speaking of ratings, impress your friends by knowing the difference between a Grand Cru and a Premier Cru. Make sure to name-drop some of the most expensive wines, like Chateau Margaux or Domaine de la Romanée-Conti.
Pair wine with everything. Why just pair wine with food when you can pair it with everything? From your morning cereal to your evening toothpaste, there's a wine that goes with it.
And there you have it, folks. Hilariously non-standard ways to be a wine connoisseur. Just remember, it's all in good fun, and it's important to enjoy wine in whatever way makes you happy. But if you're not sipping on at least a bottle of Chateau Lafite Rothschild, are you even really enjoying it?
And always remember to drink responsibly, even if you're sipping on a fancy bottle of Chateau Haut-Brion.
Absolutely. And as always, don't be a jerk to people who don't know as much about wine as you do. After all, being a wine snob is all in good fun.
And now, a wine-related joke. Why did the grape stop in the middle of the road? Because it ran out of juice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for tonight's spectacular wine extravaganza with Bella and Witzy. We hope you enjoyed this sensational performance, filled with laughter, wit, and of course, some of the finest wines around. Don't forget to tune in for our next show, where we'll have even more exciting surprises in store for you. Until then, cheers to a fabulous night. That was a great show.
We killed it out there.
I don't know, Witzy, some of these tips sound a little extreme. I mean, carrying around a spittoon?
Oh, come on, Bella, it's all part of the fun. And think of how impressed your friends will be when they see you spitting wine like a pro.
I guess you have a point there. And the blind wine tasting party does sound like a lot of fun.
See, I knew you'd come around. And don't forget about naming and pronouncing your wines correctly. It's all about sounding sophisticated.
Yeah, because correcting someone's pronunciation is the height of sophistication?
Fair enough. But you have to admit, being a wine snob is all about having fun and enjoying wine in your own way.
Wait a minute, is the mic still on?
Oh no!
Disclaimer. Humor can be a great way to make a subject more approachable and relatable. However, it's important to remember that wine snobbery, like any other form of snobbery, can be exclusionary and harmful. So let's all raise a glass, of whatever wine you like, to inclusivity and enjoying wine in whatever way makes you happy. Cheers!